Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what's in my private community. I'm going to be going through one of the lessons from phase 2. This one's about prioritizing seafood. Let's get into it. So first of all, seafood, especially shellfish, is way more nutrient dense than land animals, especially in things like selenium, iodine, and DHA, which are pretty rare nutrients nowadays. These things are critical for thyroid health, and I'll touch on that later, why that's more important. But yeah, selenium is also an antioxidant, which helps with free radicals, lowering oxidative stress, right? So why we need to get a lot more iodine nowadays is because our thyroids are damaged. This is mainly due to poor light environments, EMF exposure, and this is why we need to prioritize high iodine in our diets. So iodine, selenium, and zinc, and tyrosine, they all produce and regulate T3 and T4, which control metabolism, growth, and energy production. This is why the nutrients found in seafood are so crucial for thyroid health. And most people's thyroids are quite damaged nowadays because of their poor lighting environments and EMF stress. So yeah, here it is. So in today's high EMF environments, we need more DHA as well. It maintains the cellular electric currents and mitochondrial efficiency. According to Jack Kruse, DHA increases our DC electric flow. With the environments we live in today, our thyroid health is in the drain. This is because of chronic exposure to artificial lights, and especially at night, it disrupts the circadian rhythm and stops melatonin production, and this impairs the hypothalamic and pituitary signals which govern the thyroid output. And EMFs generate a lot of oxidative stress in the body, which depletes selenium and glutathione, which are antioxidants, and they're mainly defense mechanisms for the thyroid against ROS, or oxidative stress. This is also what contributes to a lot of weight gain nowadays. They slow the conversion of T4 to T3, which can manifest in fatigue, weight gain, mood instability, and cognitive fog. And here's the study showing the effects of radiation on thyroid and oxidative stress. And a lot of people will talk about heavy metal toxicity and how we need to avoid seafood because of heavy metals, and this is very detrimental. And heavy metals are a concern, but it's not so much when you're going for wild caught fish. Let me explain why. So selenium, it acts as an antioxidant, so any damage from any heavy metals that you're getting, it's gonna really combat that oxidative stress. Also, selenium binds to mercury and it forms mercury selenide, which is biologically inert, which means it just passes through you and you can't absorb it. And all wild caught fish, even some farm fish nowadays, has a selenium to mercury ratio of above 1. This means that there's more selenium than mercury, which means that no mercury is going to get absorbed because the selenium is just going to bind to it all. And this explains why populations with high seafood intake have low mercury toxicity and also live longer. Things like the Mediterranean, they eat a lot of seafood, and don't be fooled by the blue zones lie. They don't eat a plant-based diet. They eat a really high fat diet. They eat a lot of seafood, a lot of pork, and some vegetables here and there, sure. But the majority of their diet is based around seafood and animal fats. So yeah, that's why heavy metal toxicity is not something to worry about. So this is why you should be prioritizing seafood. Things like selenium, iodine, DHA are quite rare nowadays, and they're actually very crucial for combating the modern environment. Things like EMFs, artificial lights, disrupted thyroids, mitochondrial function. This is the kind of stuff I have in my private community. It's super in-depth, based on pathology and biochemistry, nothing biased, all backed by unbiased studies, science. So if you guys want to check it out, it would be the link in the description. Thanks for watching.